Awesome. Thank you so much. Let me click that. All right, perfect. Well, good afternoon, cadets. We are so excited that you decided to join this session to learn more about TTi and the opportunities that we have. My name is Jacob Godek, and I'm a territory manager in the Atlanta, Georgia market. We also have another manager on here. Her name is Avery. She is the territory manager over the North and South Carolina market. So for a quick little agenda overview, Avery and I are going to give you, an overall, business overview of TTi. We're going to talk about our career paths. We're going to talk about TTi's career path as eligible to all employees. Talk about our sales and marketing roles, our internship program, and then we're going to have or actually a lot of time for questions at the end. We're going to break out into two separate rooms. One's going to be for internships, and the one's going to be for full-time. So first, actually, I'm going to put a link in the chat right now. Do that here. I'm going to stop sharing for a quick second. I'm going to put this in the chat. If everyone can please just put in your information from there. That's going to give us at TTi just a little bit more info about you. And then also please email your resume to myself. And then my email is going to be up on this, this presentation right here. And then we will go ahead and get started. So if you don't mind, just turn your cameras off. And then once you're done doing this, please turn them back on so I know you're done, and then we will continue.
Jacob, do you want to toss your email in the chat as well so they can send that over to you?
It's on the presentation. This first slide here.
Perfect.
Yeah, right at the bottom there. And please let me know if this link's not working for anybody.
All right.
All right, we will go ahead and continue here. So for Avery and I's background, like I said, my name is Jacob Godek. I actually did intern twice in the summers of 2018 and 2019 while I was at the Citadel. Then I was able to do some part-time work over that last semester before I graduated. And then I decided to, pursue TTi full-time. So I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where I became a multi-store field sales and marketing rep. And then after 8 months there, I became a territory manager of the Atlanta, Georgia market, the same team that I was on. So Avery, I'll pass it over to you.
Hey guys, my name is Avery Vittisford. I am a graduate of Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina. So I graduated last May, 2020, and started with TTi as a field sales and marketing rep in Richmond, Virginia. Did that the very same day that I took my last college exam because we love online classes now. So I was able to start my career a little bit early. And then got promoted as the territory manager over the same team that I was on. So now I oversee parts of Virginia, North Carolina, and one territory down in South Carolina. So that happened back in the beginning of December. And so I've been a territory manager since.
Thank you, Avery. So TTi is really a parent company over a lot of other very popular and impressive brands, such as on our power tool side, we have Milwaukee, Ryobi, Empire Heart. Those are a lot of brands you'll see at Home Depot, Walmart, and we have AEG, which is one of our European brands. And then we have our outdoor equipment side, which is Ryobi and Hart. And then our floor care side, which is Orek, Hoover, Dirt Devil, and then Royal and Vex are, again, some of our European brands. So you may not have heard of Tektronic Industries, but you have definitely heard of some of these brands.
When it comes to our business, we are about a $7.7 billion global company. Although that can seem a little bit intimidating, as you also see, we have about 30,000 employees. We're expanding like crazy. Although it can seem a little bit intimidating that we are such a large company, it really does have a small feel to it. Our upper leadership is super engaged with all of us across the board, including the reps out in the field. I mean, we have our CEO giving us business updates. He'll schedule conference calls with our entire team to inform us about how our business is doing, which is really unheard of at a company of our size. So they really care about each and every one of us individually. Also, to add on top of that, we launch about 700 new products a year, which is more products than any of our competitors launch combined. So it's really impressive that we're able to continue to generate and come up with new ideas and things to really help drive the industry and get the correct tools into the hands of our end users and meet their needs. And also on top of that, more than 1/3 of the sales that are generated come from these new products that we're launching. So it goes to show that the things that we are launching are gaining traction in the field, and our users are really receptive to the products that we put out for them.
So as I mentioned before, we're going to talk about the TTi Career Path. So the first role for you full-timers that are pursuing that would be event marketing specialist role. That is a sales and marketing role. And then after that, we have a field sales and marketing role. And that's just going to be more responsibility, a larger market, larger volume of sales. And then right from there, then you really have the opportunity to go into sales, management, or marketing. And if you see these arrows that go right to left, if you decide to go into management, you're like, man, this really isn't my thing. You're not stuck in management. You can go over to marketing, you can go over to sales. You're not stuck in one career path. You're able to really branch out and kind of find your passion. And so you can see, I started out as a field sales and marketing rep, and then I'm at the territory manager level, and same as Avery right here.
So really quick, I want to dive into a brief history of our company. So back in 1985, this is when TTi was founded, and we had a few acquisitions along the way. And you can see right when we get to 2000, that's when we began our partnership with one of our biggest partners, the Home Depot. So once we partnered up with Home Depot, we had a few more acquisitions from there, but you can see we really started to gain some traction. And once we get to 2007, I'm sure some of us, we were kind of younger when it was 2007. I think I was back in elementary school, but this is when the recession hit. And despite the recession hitting, our company kind of did what most companies wouldn't do in this time. They were like, okay, let's invest in our people, let's grow, let's expand. So in 2007, this is when our leadership development program was launched. And this is really when the company took an effort to really invest and develop in people starting at the baseline. So since then, our company has continued to grow. As Jacob has mentioned, we only promote from within. So we really want to invest in our people. And once we get to 2019, that was 2 years ago now, we also started our partnership with Walmart. So our company is really gaining traction in a lot of different areas and meeting the needs of our customers in different markets. But this 2007-2019 area is where you see our leadership development program really kick off. And that's a huge emphasis of what we put in to our people as soon as we get you started with our company.
Yeah, and to add to that, a lot of companies, started laying off their field and employees when, COVID started. And a lot of internships got canceled. We decided again to the exact opposite. Our CEO said, you know what, let's hire 500 employees next year. So in 2020. So we hired about 500 employees in 2020. So again, investing in our people. We didn't cancel any internships. And a lot of internships that, stayed as internships with other companies, they went, online or over the phone. Ours stayed in person, face to face, obviously, being safe about everything with the proper protection. But no one got laid off, no internships got canceled. Sorry, one quick second. Sorry about that. So here we have an alumni slide. So you're able to see what Citadel alum have been hired from or hired into TTi and how they're doing. So I already went through my career path, so no need to go through that one, but I do want to highlight Jalen Lampkin. So I actually helped him get a job when I was an intern. And so he started out as a field sales marketing rep in 2018. And in only, I guess you could say 2.5 years, he got promoted twice, which really is unheard of at such a large company. A lot of times you're at a company for a couple years and you're like, wow, like, is there anywhere to grow? Is there any promotions here? I even had some people from Google and Amazon reach out looking for opportunities. And I'm like, hey, like, why are you trying to leave such a impressive company? And it's because there's no opportunity, there's no relocation. They're not really willing to work with them, and we are. So you're able to see, and this is just in the last 2 or 3 years. In the last week, actually, we actually hired Cole Owens and Trey Gable as interns. So they're going to be with us for our 10-week program in the summer. Looking forward to seeing their successes.
So when it comes to the entry-level role that we are hiring for, it is known as our event marketing specialist position. So really in this role, like Jacob had mentioned earlier at the beginning of this, we want you to learn our business before you can run the business. So some of the things that you'll get to do in this entry-level position are things like hosting events. It's really so that you can learn one of our key core brands and then really drive sales for those. So you have a lot of opportunity to interact with customers coming in on a day-to-day basis to the stores. So like I mentioned back in our history slide, we partner up with both Home Depot and Walmart. So this event marketing specialist role can be in either one of those stores. And then we're also really wanting to drive customer satisfaction. And then from this, you get to be creative with this role as well. So you have some opportunity to set up sales tables. You can do some demos. So if you're somebody who likes to plan and practice putting on events, bringing out, like getting people excited about coming to events, you can also work with teammates on hosting these types of events and getting customers to come into the store, learn about what products we're launching. It could be new products, it could be popular selling products, and really just educating them on our brand and who we are as a company. And then you also have the opportunity to deep dive some of your numbers and see how the efforts you're putting in on a day-to-day basis really drive sales for the stores that you're in.
So then we have the field sales and marketing role. So that's like kind of the next step after that EMS role. So like Avery said, that EMS role is really like just one brand ambassador. And then here's really where you get to expand that market. And now you're going to be responsible for 3 and 4 and 5 brands. So I mean, that could be between, 3 million and 7.5 million that you're responsible for, which really is an incredible number to have on a resume as a 23-year-old. So here you're going to really have territory management. You're really going to work on selling in space to the stores, which is honestly one of the most satisfying things that a rep can do. Again, relationships, we want to make those strong relationships with store management, associates, customers, of course, trying to drive sales, drive the business, grow the business. Customer satisfaction, right? We are in the customer service sector, right? So we're trying to create brand loyal, very happy customers. Marketing is really where the reps get to be very creative, and really anything they decide to come up with or create that's approved by the store is okay. Like, we're not very strict on that. Negotiation, like I said, trying to sell in space to the store. If we're trying to take away competitor space, right? Negotiation, showing, hey, this is going to do, this much more than this is. So really working selling space there. Market analysis, so deep dive in those sales reports, understanding the business. Is it more of a DIY market, or is this more of a pro consumer or construction area? And then merchandising, so trying to cross merchandise and figure out where our products will sell in the store.
And then some of the benefits that come with the field sales and marketing representative role. This also comes along with that event marketing specialist position. So it's not just limited to the field sales and marketing rep role, but when you come in, we give you a very competitive salary. And there's also the opportunity for bonus potential. I know I won a few different sales competitions last year and was able to make some extra cash, which I was really excited about. We also give you a company vehicle. So as you can see in the photo there, we have for field sales and marketing representatives, they get one of our branded trucks. But starting as an event marketing specialist right now, we have rental vehicles. But with this, you get a gas card. So you can drive wherever you want. It can be like on the weekends, you can go places and all of your gas will be paid for, which is really awesome. We also have a smartphone that you get. So a work phone, so it's not blowing up your personal phone, unless you can also use the work phone as your personal phone. It's up to you. We also have awesome medical, dental, vision, and 401k plans, which I know if anybody's like that, I got kicked off my parents' medical, all those 401k stuff. So I'm doing all that on my own now. And it's super affordable. It's a really great benefit to have. Also, if they ask you to move to a new location to start the job, we give a stipend so that you're able to say break a lease if you have to. If you need to, like for me, I used the money to live in an Airbnb for a whole month before I found somewhere to live permanently for the role. And then we also have a number of vacation days that we give you, so PTO time, as well as a very extensive training program, because we, like I said, really love to invest in our people.
I really just want to emphasize the company vehicle portion. This is my favorite perk of working for the company. When we say that you get gas, that's like if you move to Georgia and you're from South Carolina and you're going to visit your family in South Carolina on Saturday, all paid for. You have a gas card, it's 100% free. Maintenance is covered, auto insurance is covered, gas is covered. 100%, you're not paying a single dime for a vehicle. So really the value of our salary just bumped up a lot. So we'll continue the next slide here. So with the summer internship program, this is just kind of a overview of like a week-to-week activity. We don't want to kind of throw you in the market and, hey, Bob, go kind of deal with it and kind of figure it out, right? We have an actual structure of what our internship is. And so here you can see some of our weekly activities. My favorite one, where is it? It was the product promotion project, where I actually got to create a product and a promotion and kind of pitch it to my manager, which was incredible to do. It was very, very fun. And here, I was able to intern twice. So summers of 2018 and 19. So one, I got paid $16 an hour. Two, I got class credit, not only for a business elective, but somehow it also counted for my leadership class. So I was able to get like 5 or 6 credits done while making money and gaining experience in the real world. So for you guys that are not seniors, this is going to be an incredible opportunity for 10 short. It's short, right? So it's an incredible opportunity. So here's a couple of links here to kind of get some more information. That's our top one is our TTi recruiting webpage. So you get a lot of information. A lot of the stuff you saw today, we'll kind of dive deeper in on the website. And then we are on LinkedIn, so you can connect with us on there. But here's my contact information. Try not to bug Avery, just bug me, send me any emails, any phone calls, any text messages. And if you did not get the chance to sign up using that link at the beginning, here's another chance to do that. Then there's my email again there. And we will go ahead and continue with questions. So